Day 3 of NBA free agency is coming to an end, and unfortunately, the Golden State Warriors did not make any additional signings or trade. Honestly, this is a little bit concerning to me. Ever since the Warriors brought back Draymond Green on that 4-year $100 million deal on day 1 and linking with Dario Saric, there's practically nothing going on for this team. Well, I certainly hope that the team is doing a lot of negotiations behind the scene, but only times will tell what's eventually going to happen. On the other hand, however, rumors kept on coming out, and the ones we got today are not the best news. Now, before we get into the content, make sure you guys feel like, subscribe, and have your notification bell on so whenever the Warriors make a move, you guys can find it here first. To start things off, the first piece of rumor we have is from Kelly Iko of The Athletics, where the Golden State Warriors were linking with Eric Gordon. Quote here, the former 6th Man of the Year had recently narrowed his choices down to Phoenix, Golden State, and had even considered a reunion in Houston, sources said. Well, things were looking promising, but we just got this report here from Shams, and it's quite disappointing because free agent Eric Gordon has agreed to a deal with the Phoenix Suns. Later on, Shams also reported that, quote, Phoenix has turned into a destination this offseason. Gordon considered multiple contenders, including more lucrative deals, before committing to the Suns to join a bolstered roster around Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal. Now, this is absolutely concerning here. First, the Golden State Warriors are no longer the team veterans want to join to contend. You think about a few years ago where the team was able to sign guys like David West, Otto Porter Jr., and Ken Bazemore on veteran minimums, but looking at it now, things doesn't look that good because the Warriors kept on showing interest to all these veterans, but either no deal gets done or Golden State loses their free agent to other teams. And notice here, Sham reported that Eric Gordon had bigger offers, but still chose the Suns. So it's definitely a sign that Golden State isn't as attractive as other contenders in the league right now. Eric Gordon is a 37% 3-point shooter, and based on our previous theory about trading Chris Paul before the trade deadline as the trade asset, it's good to have a guy like Gordon to fill in that void at the guard spot. But obviously now this cannot be done because Gordon is with the Phoenix Suns. And here's the thing, like many other contenders, Golden State likely only has a veteran minimum contract to offer. But the fact that other free agents veterans are picking other teams instead of Golden State is something that us fans have to worry about. Because same thing applied yesterday with Shake Milton, where he was linked in with the Warriors but eventually signed with Minnesota for more money. To further prove my point, this second piece of rumor is from Hoopsap's reporter Michael Scott. Quote, Beasley, and I'm talking about Malik Beasley, who just played for the Lakers this past year, has drawn interest from the Sixers, Suns, Raptors, Mavericks, and Warriors, league sources told Hoops Hype. Now, Malik Beasley led the NBA in 3-point made off the bench last season and is a career 37.8% 3-point shooter. So no wonder here why all these contenders want him on their team. Now, you can see here that the Golden State Warriors are linked with 3 guards so far. Shake Milton yesterday, and today's Eric Gordon and Malik Beasley. And of course, you know by now that Golden State lost Shake Milton to Minnesota and Eric Gordon to Phoenix. Now, all the 3 guards here are good shooters, so the common theme here is Golden State is trying to add in one more guard who can provide some firepower from behind the arc. And for Malik Beasley, this past season, he was averaging 12.7 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game, while shooting 35.7% from behind the arc. This is a player that has offensive gravity, and I think it's fair to see that a bunch of contenders want him on the team ASAP. And the problem comes with it. You can see here that the Suns are on the list. If they can bring Eric Gordon on a cheaper deal, they can do the same thing with Malik Beasley. And then we got the Raptors, the Mavericks, the Sixers, and the Bucks. Basically, every team on this list, except from the Warriors, can offer Malik Beasley more money. So if I were Malik Beasley, the Golden State Warriors are definitely not my first choice because even if we're talking about contending, you can make an argument that the Warriors are not the best among these teams listed in the report. So really, this puts Golden State in a bad position. Since unlike other teams on this list, the only way Golden State can bring in more free agents is through veteran minimum contracts. But at the same time, you don't want to waste money on players that can contribute to your title run. And after all the 3 days of free agency, I'm getting a little bit concerned. And to be honest, I've been checking ESPN basically every other hour, and whenever I check it, there's nothing coming out of the Golden State Warriors. And to wrap it up, the other two news we got here is the departure of two key Warriors backup players this past season, Dante DiVencenzo and Ty Jerome. Dante signed a 4-year, $50 million deal with the New York Knicks, and Ty Jerome signed a 2-year, $5 million deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, here's something concerning about this. Golden State announced this Thursday that they extended a $1.7 million qualifying offer to Jerome, meaning they couldn't match any offer sheet he received from other teams. But then this Cavaliers offer, which is about 1 year, $2.5 million, the Golden State Warriors still can't afford it. And that really shows us how limited this Warriors cap room really is. Because again, the only way Golden State can bring in free agents is through veteran minimum contracts. On the other hand though, I don't want the loss of these two players because Golden State got enough varieties in their backcourt positions, so it's not the end of the world. Now, the positive out of this is that this is adding to the Warriors' resume as a proof to the veteran players out there that they can trust the Warriors system to elevate their value. Because obviously here, despite the discouraging season last year, the Warriors had both Dante and Ty getting paid more elsewhere. So the fact that veteran players can trust this Warriors platform to elevate their worth is one more advantage the Warriors have in this case. Alright guys, that's all we got for this quick video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Which free agent do you want the Warriors to sign now? And if you enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media with all the links in the description box down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.